Audley Scott, and you're listening to Flashpoint Radio. Rise and shine, your morning boost of inspiration, news, and fun. With Mikey G, Lady Elise, and Coralee Karen, the unmistakable combination, synergized to navigate.
Good morning. It is a fabulous Friday. It is absolutely a pleasure to be back with you this morning. Good morning, Mikey G. Good morning, Lady Elise.
Good morning, Lady Coralee Karen. I'll tell you, as you said, it's fabulous Friday. I believe you first. And, I've been having a wonderful time here all morning, because I've been playing some lovely songs for our listeners this morning. And so I've been jamming a little bit. I've been playing some inspirational song. And of course, I ended up playing one. I said, I have a very big God this morning. I'm believing. Believe you me, I know. I'm going to take my headphones off now because I'm not going to play a song anymore. And so this morning I'm going to say to everyone who has joined us for this time, the first time, we want to say welcome to you. You're taking my cue. I want to say welcome to you to the breakfast hour this morning. Of course, it is a fantastic morning, as Lady Coralee Karen would have said. And of course, go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. And if you have not hit the notification bell yet, go ahead and do so now. And whenever one of these programs comes up, you get it first.
Good morning, everyone. Fabulous Friday to you. And of course, we are happy to be in this space. We want to say good morning to our listeners and viewers tuned in all over the world and in all different platforms. However you have joined us, we welcome you this morning. We have a busy morning, so I will not delay. We have quite a few guests joining us here in the studio from all over the world. Believe me when I say all over the world. So this is your cue to go ahead and like, share, subscribe, and share the link with someone else. So we're going to take a short break, and then our guests will join us right here on set.
Of course, when we come back.
Good morning. This is day 3. Beware lest you also fall from your own steadfastness, being led away with the error of the wicked. 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 17. Beware, written by David McCasland. Daily life is hazardous to your health. That's the thesis of Coralee's book, 100 Most Dangerous Things in Everyday Life and What You Can Do About Them. It's a tongue-in-cheek look at the unnoticed threats in life, such as shopping carts, which annually cause 27,600 injuries in the US, and dishwashers, which harm more than 7,000 Americans and 1,300 Britons each year. One reason for writing this book, the author says, was to poke fun at the culture of fear. In contrast, Jesus Christ calls his followers to a courageous lifestyle of faith in which our goal is not to avoid personal harm, but to pursue the mission of God in our world. The Apostle Peter vividly described the day of the Lord, which will bring forth the end of the earth as we know it. But instead of fainting with apprehension, Peter said that we should be filled with anticipation. Then he warned of those who twist the scriptures and said, beware lest you also fail from your own steadfastness, being led away with the error of the wicked. Proper concern helps protect us, but excessive alarm leaves us paralyzed. we should be most afraid of failing to live with complete confidence in God. Living for Jesus, a life that is true, striving to please Him in all that I do, yielding allegiance, glad-hearted and free. This is the pathway of blessing for me. Our quote this morning reads, "The power of Christ within you is greater than the power of evil around you." End quote.
Welcome back. Good morning once again. If you're just joining us, you're welcome to the breakfast hour this morning. Of course, joining me this morning is a myriad of beautiful ladies, and I must say I am blessed this morning and highly favored. And so I will just hand it over to Coralee Karen this morning to just help me a little bit. One of our many beautiful ladies that are present, and I'm going to say this morning that I am indeed blessed. Can I say that any better? And I'm going to sing now. I am blessed. Yes, and that's it. That's my first cue. As we get ready. All right.
Go ahead, Elisa.
Yes, it is certainly a blessing. And what is more interesting this morning is that we have special hosts in the person of Miss Marshallie Allen. And she is here with a from a very unique point of view this morning. She has many hats and many roles to fill this morning, and so we want to welcome her. She's part of the Flashpoint team, and of course we are joined by ladies delegates from all over the world. And I'm going to ask Miss Marshallie to have a conversations with the ladies that are joining us this morning, and so I'm going to say over to you, Marshallie.
Yes.
No microphone.
Your music.
Oh, your sound, Marshallie, you're whispering.
Lo siento mucho. Buenos días y bienvenidas al programa. Queremos oír mucho sobre tu experiencia en la competencia global. ¿Cómo fue tu experiencia? En un minuto, habla y comparte tu experiencia, por favor. So I'm saying good morning to them and welcome to the program. I'm also asking them to share their experience on their time in the global competition. So in another minute, they will do so. ¿Quieres decir algo sobre ti misma?
Yes, hello. Miss Global International San Andres, Yurani Zapata. I'm going to say start in English and then I will do it in Spanish, more extensive. This experience, is my first experience, international experience. So I'm really excited to know a lot of people from over the world. The girls is so cute, so friendly. I really care image for people from Cayman that are so kind. So I feel like this is an amazing experience. Muy buenos días, mi nombre es Yurani Zapata Alcázar. Soy de Colombia, San Andrés Isla. Para mí esta experiencia internacional significa demasiado, ya que nunca había viajado internacionalmente a ningún país, y el hecho de solamente viajar, pero también poder conocer a otras culturas, otras mujeres que son de todo el mundo, creo que lo hace mucho más enriquecedor.
Y la otra persona, ¿quieres decir algo sobre ti misma?
Oh. Is hearing me good?
Yes, we are hearing you properly.
Yes.
We are definitely hearing you good, Miss Andres. Perfect.
Is that Miss Mexico beside you?
Ok,
Miss Mexico.
gracias,
Buenos
buenos
días,
días,
buenos
primero
días.
que nada.
Buenos días.
A toda la gente bonita de las Islas Caimán y a toda la gente latina que también vive aquí. Estoy pues nada, muy orgullosa de poder representar a mi país, a las mujeres latinas, a todas aquellas madres empoderadas, a aquellas niñas que tienen sueños, a todas aquellas personas que de verdad aspiramos a más. De verdad estoy muy emocionada de poder compartir con todas las mujeres bonitas que están dentro y también a las que forman parte del grupo de la organización. Estoy muy contenta de poder estar aquí el día de hoy.
All right. So while she went a little fast, the gist of it is that she welcomed all the beautiful people from the Cayman Islands, and she was happy to be a part of the competition. She was excited to be a part of the competition. There was something you mentioned about the organization, being a part of that organization as well, and something else. Dijo algo sobre la cultura. Dijiste algo sobre la cultura? Right, and she spoke about the beautiful culture as well. ¿Hay algo más que quieres compartir? I'm not sure if they're hearing me well. ¿Puedes oírme bien?
Turn on your audio. Please turn on your microphone. Okay, thank you. Miss Andres, turn on your audio for me.
Oh,
Something went wrong.
I think they got dropped.
So they got cut off.
In the meantime, yes, while they're, yes, right. So I'm going to just quickly add Miss Barbados.
Yes.
To the screen. Good morning, Miss Barbados. How are you doing?
All right, turn on your audio for us this morning, please.
Welcome, Miss Barbados. Yes, we are not hearing you. Yes.
Oh.
Yes, now yes.
Okay, now we are hearing you. Yes.
I am doing well. Thank you for asking. How are you guys this morning?
Well, I'm fine, and
we're doing well, thank you.
And for those who didn't know, I had the distinguished pleasure of meeting Miss Barbados before the show. So good morning again. Good morning. I'm letting out the cat out of the bag. I'm giving the scoop. That's what I just did. So it's good to see you again, Miss Barbados, and welcome to Flashpoint. Of course, joining us is also Miss Sharon Thompson from the Clifton Hunter High School as well. Good morning.
Good morning. Buenos días, Flashpoint.
Buenos días. Bienvenido.
So,
bienvenido.
It's a special morning this morning. So our viewers, if you're just joining us this morning, it's a very rich morning. And, Miss Barbados was just about to introduce herself to us and telling us why she is here this morning.
Yes.
Morning, Miss Barbados. Tia.
Again, my name is Tia Brown from the beautiful island of Barbados. I'm a delegate in the Miss Global International pageant as Miss Global International Barbados 2025. The reason why I would have joined this pageant is beauty connected through tourism, and it is very important for us to connect our cultures. I realize while being here, though different, we are all very similar, and once we understand each other's cultures, then it's easy to live in harmony. For one of my foundations, Life in Purpose, I want to have regional connectivity and sustainable development so that once we learn about each other's cultures, we're able to then grow as a globe.
Beautiful.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. And we want to wish you all the best. I know it can be quite anxious and a moment of anxiety, but you're all winners. I've met most of the ladies, and I will congratulate you on your journey so far, and I wish you all the best in the competition.
Let me ask
Saturday night.
Let me ask one question before you go. The question is, what is your best experience since you've been in the island of Grand Cayman?
Cayman, yeah.
Oh, I have many good experiences. I think the thing that I would note the most about is y'all care and kind. It is something that is very notable. I was saying I didn't see much police officers here, and
They're here.
They're somewhere. They're somewhere around. They're somewhere around. And the reason, one of the reason for that is that there's so much around that the law is working so good that they don't have to be present everywhere.
yeah, and I met last night, and he just so happened to be a Bajan.
Okay.
Wonderful, wonderful. So we're happy that you're here and we want to wish you all the best. And you have joined on a wonderful morning because this morning you're truly experiencing the Cayman rich experience
Yes.
because, of course, joining us are members from the Clifton Hunter School. You heard from Miss Marshallie Allen, and we invited her to speak with our Spanish contestants, Miss Mexico and Miss San Andres.
Yes.
And for a moment there, I was wondering if Miss Alan is English speaking or Spanish speaking. She she did so well in the communication, and I'm sure Miss Mexico and also Miss San Andres felt quite a little bit more comfortable. And that is what Cayman is all about. Miss Marshallie is going to tell us about Hispanic Day because there's actually a day when what happens with Marshallie?
Okay, but before we get into the day, I just want to say, hay muchas personas que viven en Cayman, que viven, que son de San Andrés aquí. Y es muy popular, es un lugar muy popular en Cayman y hay estudiantes, padres y hablan mucho español en Cayman. Cayman es como un país español también. Ahora, yo quiero promover un día muy especial. El viernes que viene vamos a tener una celebración de la cultura de los países hispanohablantes. Vamos a tener bailes, vamos a tener comida tradicional y traje tradicional también. ¿Y cuándo estás saliendo de Cayman?
Yo, por ejemplo, for example, next Friday, yo voy a estar aquí el otro viernes, so I will be there.
¿Este viernes o el viernes que viene?
Este viernes que viene, I will be there.
Oh, lo siento. ¿Puedes participar en el día?
No, I will be there.
Oh, good.
Oh, good.
¿Quieres visitar a la escuela?
Yes.
Muy bien. All right, so let's go in the English. So I want to promote a very special time that's happening next week, Friday, in Clifton Hunter. And I'm so glad Flashpoint is here because they were with us last year as well. And it's just a celebration of the culture of the Spanish-speaking countries that are here. And we're going to have a display of food, dances, cultural dresses, everything. And I'd love to extend an invitation to our Spanish representatives here, Miss San Andres and Miss Mexico. They could come by and participate in the day's events or just share some information on their culture. But I'm going to also turn over to our deputy principal, Mrs. Thompson, who will just add her own excitement to the day so that we can get a further understanding of what's going to happen. And Miss Barbados, you're welcome to come as well if you're here.
Thank you.
Mrs. Thompson.
Yes. Good morning. Yes, Miss Barbados.
Good
like
morning.
me, we'll learn some Spanish.
Yeah.
Or French.
Well, yeah. So I'm happy that Flashpoint is going to be showcasing our Spanish Day, and as Miss Marshallie says, it's a whole lot of food and it's a whole lot of fun, and we're just encouraging the students and parents to come with all the food. Usually, Spanish food is good. Agree? Right. Spanish food is good, and so we want all the parents to participate and to contribute food. We want the students to take food. On that day, the canteen will be preparing Spanish dishes. You listen. If you've never tasted enchilada, you need to taste the canteen's enchilada. It's wonderful. And of course, Flashpoint.
I want to say thanks for
you will have that experience.
I want to say thanks for the invite, for coming down to the cafeteria at Clifton Hunter. Thank you very much.
Because you know that Clifton Hunter has the best school lunch on island, right? So that day we will be celebrating. We will be celebrating with dance and dress. You'll see the students dressed in their Spanish
Spanish, yes,
dress and so forth. And of course, usually there's a concert, and that concert is usually really, really good. And so we would love for both parents and students to keep the date in mind, because it's usually a very exciting day. And yes, as many persons as possible from the pageant who can come, we invite you all.
So, Sister T, can you share with us the time? When does it start? When does it end? And you also mentioned concert. What is the agenda looking like for the day?
I think I'll have Marshall tell you about that agenda.
Ok, vamos a tener una celebración por canciones, bailes y una banda musical de profesores. So we're going to have our celebration, and it's going to be through song, dance. We have a teacher's band, and they will be playing traditional music. And it's in conjunction with the primary school. Este año vamos a tener una combinación de la escuela pública con la escuela primaria pública también. So it's going to be a conjunction. It's going to be a joint effort with the primary school. So right across the island, all the primary schools will be here. They will also be participating through song, dance, and a display of the national costumes. And we want to live stream to Cayman Brack because they were not able to be here. So we know that Flashpoint will be on location and streaming live. So we're speaking it into being. Es un buen día y vamos a tener comida riquísima de la isla española o los países hispanos. So we're going to have rich food, delicious food from the various Spanish-speaking areas. So we want you guys to be here to celebrate and to support us.
What time do we start?
Comenzamos a las 8 de la mañana y termina en almuerzo. Es la 1:10, aproximadamente a la 1:10. So we're going from 8 to 1:10. That's the end of our lunch time. So it's never too late or too early for you to be here. You can even come from the night before, sleep over, and wait for us to get started.
So the community is invited.
Yes, necesitamos los padres, we need the parents, y personas en la comunidad, porque hay muchas cosas que necesitamos hacer. So we have a lot to do on the day, so we want everybody to come in because we will be sharing food throughout the day, and it's all the kids here, and we have nearly 800 kids. So at some point they'll be there. So we need everybody on board. All the support that you can give, as well as if you can't make it, you can share a Spanish dish. You don't have to be a native to get one of the dishes. A lot of restaurants are on island, and you can source a dish and just give that as your support, or make a poster about a Spanish-speaking country. Hablamos sobre los países diferentes y puedes crear un póster de información de países diferentes. So we can take posters if you can't come in person, but some contribution can be made.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yes.
We had the pleasure of being a part. And, you know, what I realize is that time is going so quickly. It feels like it was just the other day we were having a conversation. And certainly this conversation that we're having right now, it certainly solidifies your mission, Miss Marshall Allen. I had to call you to have a conversation with these ladies, and though they speak English and Spanish, I could see the joy of speaking in their native tongue. Yes. And so I want to thank you. I want to ask you though to wish them all the best on their the competition that's coming up.
I also want to say
this evening. Yes.
I also want to say that Mrs. Tyson Sewell actually also joined earlier, and we did not get a
Yes,
chance to
she
acknowledge her.
is joined.
She
She's
is
still
joining.
here.
Oh, she's still here.
I'm not sure if she's hearing us.
Let's see if we can bring her back on the screen to just say welcome to our this morning's experience. Also,
Miss Tyson Sewell.
Also, I want to say
She
thanks.
is the director. Yes.
Also, I want to say
But
thanks to the Clifton Hunter High School, and of course the staff, Miss Marshley Allen, and of course the lady Sharon Thompson, for allowing us to be a part of this experience with you as well. Flashpoint is also happy to be a part of the experience and happy to participate in all ways and any way that we can, and to enhance this wonderful occasion. Of course, for our beauty pageants participants and of course our contestants, we want to say thank you for coming here this morning and of course grace us with your presence. We are happy to have you, and of course I know this year I said that this year's experience for us, once last year was great, this year is actually something of a difference. A great pick of ladies and representation of beauty from the different countries, and I want to say you are all winners this time around, and no matter who comes and emerge the winner, never go back thinking that you have lost anything, but you have gained such a wonderful time, an experience of a lifetime. And that's what I would leave on the table for you this morning. And for me, I am blessed more than every man on this planet to be in your presence this morning. And this is not just for the contestants, but for all the ladies that are present here this morning. That's what Mikey G said this morning. That's what I said this morning. I want everybody to eat your heart out. Eat it out. Mikey G is here this morning, and I'm experiencing this one. Thank you very much.
Mikey never fails. Again, all the very best to the team at Clifton Hunter. I know that it sounds very rich, and I'm sure that the participants, whether you are actually bringing something, food, or whether you're actually participating or performing, that the many results or outcome is guaranteed. Contestants, all the very best as well. And you know that in everything, you're all winners because you're representing your country.
Yes.
So,
yes,
all the very best. And we are very, very, very proud of both institutions for putting it out there so that others can participate and be beneficiaries of this program.
Thank you very much. Your audio is a little off, so please could you I know it's on, but somehow we're not hearing you. Try that again, please.
We are so thankful for this interview.
We are still having the same problem. Hold on, let's do it again. Don't worry, the mic is not turned off. We're just not hearing you, and I want to hear you. We want to hear what you're saying. Thank you.
Sounds better?
Yes.
Yes.
That we are so thankful for this interview that you have with mine. Estamos muy agradecidas por que nos tengan en cuenta para exponernos en su radio y para que todo el mundo conozca sobre Miss Global International y cada pedacito de nuestro territorio y de donde venimos.
So from what I gather, she's very grateful for the opportunity, and especially to be on the radio and to speak on the global competition, to expose the global competition.
Right.
Yeah.
Pues gracias, y ojalá que toda mi gente latina bonita vaya al evento el día de hoy y el día de mañana. Ahí los esperamos.
Yes. And on behalf of the Clifton Hunter High School, I just want to congratulate all of you. And I know you're going to do your best. You have already done that because you're representing your countries. And I hope you'll have a really, really good stay in the Cayman Islands. And Flashpoint, thank you so much for highlighting the fact that at Clifton Hunter, we embrace diversity. We embrace various cultures because we live in a melting pot.
Yes.
Cayman Islands is a melting pot.
Yes.
And
yes.
and just having Spanish Day is one of those things that we do to show that yes, we are embracing cultures, we're embracing diversity, we are one in the world, and we can work together to make this world a happier place.
Miss Barbados, I want to say Tia this morning. I'm going to say I wish you good luck in your competition. I want to say to Miss St. Andres, Miss Mexico. Good luck, and of course, do well. And I am expecting to see this competition firsthand. I want to see this, and of course, we want to showcase this one. We want to showcase this one, Lady Elise. We have to put this one on Flashpoint. Flashpoint must be streaming this one live, and so we are going to be setting this one in history for this global competition this time. Thank you, ladies, for coming.
And just to add, felicitaciones, felicidades, enhorabuena, te deseo lo mejor en la competencia. Son bellas y pienso que es una oportunidad para compartir tu cultura con el mundo. Lo mejor, te deseo lo mejor.
Gracias.
So could I say, que tenga buen
And
día.
it's a way for me to learn too. Necesito practicar mi español. Es mi oportunidad para hacerlo.
Es bueno.
So to Miss Mexico and Miss
And Miss
Mexico,
Barbados, sorry, to you as well, all the best. You're in the region, so you know we are supporting you as well. 100% for all the persons here.
all right. So as I want to say this to Miss Mexico and of course Miss St. Andre, que tenga buen día. And to Miss Barbados, have yourself a beautiful day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Flashpoint, as always, and thank you to everyone. And we'll see you next week, Friday.
Yes.
Yes.
All right then. Thank you.
Looking forward to it.
Yes.
We will share it with our Hispanians.
Please do. Please.
Yes.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, you have heard it right here on Flashpoint. Of course, this morning we have been joined by so many beauties this morning, and we are grateful. Of course, we are happy to be a part of the community and to showcase each talent and every person's idea that we can find. And so this morning, if you have not yet shared this link, now go ahead and do so. Of course, Flashpoint is here every morning. It's also Family Friday. And what better way to showcase family? Diversity and of course cultural differences does not separate us and do not separate us from each other. I want to say thank you guys for joining us this morning. Clifton Hunter High School, beautiful. Sister Thompson, good morning to you. Of course, Flashpoint members, Sister the lady Marshally Allen, good morning. And of course, thank you for letting Flashpoint again be a part of this great experience. Miss Barbados, Miss Mexico, and of course Miss St. Andre. Have yourself a wonderful day. God bless.
Thank you.
Do you have a talent for singing, playing an instrument, spoken word, or dance? Then this is your moment. Cayman's Got Talent Season 1 is here. And for our first season, we are putting the spotlight on gospel. Selected participants will be featured at the Point of Praise Gospel Extravaganza on October 25, 2025. But hurry, the final date for registration is September 30. To register, email us at info@flashpointmedia.ky or WhatsApp 345-321-6969. That's 345-321-6969. Don't miss this opportunity to showcase your talent and be part of something special. Cayman Got Talent.
When you need ultrasound that's safe and effective, you must visit Asai Ultrasound Imaging. They're conveniently located at number 4, Chestnut Center, Smith Road, Georgetown, Cayman Islands. With experienced technologists with over 20 years experience, their friendly staff will make you comfortable while you get your procedure done. Asai Ultrasound Imaging is open Mondays to Fridays, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. on Saturdays. Call Asai Ultrasound Imaging 345-949-2454 or 345-938-3426. That's 345-949-2454 or 345-938-3426.
Welcome back, guys. I'm telling you, I'm having a great morning this morning. So if you see me laugh, smiling, and my smile is a little brighter than it usually is, please don't mind me. I'm just having a great time. Good morning again, everyone. And of course, on behalf of the team here at Flashpoint, I'm saying good morning to you as well. Tia, thank you for staying with us a little bit longer. And of course, this morning I'm definitely asking you to explain to us how we can get tickets for the event and tell us a little bit more about that. How to do that.
Yes.
Right, so all the information associated the competition will be on the website MGI Cayman. You can also get tickets there as soon as you open the page, and you can also get tickets from ticketpro.com. Also tonight, our talent show and our national cultural showcase. So when you buy a ticket for the show on Saturday, the grand show, you would also be able to get it free tonight.
Oh, so if you got your ticket already, you could get a sneak preview of what's going to be happening on Saturday. Man, that's an amazing sale on that.
So tell us, where exactly is the event going to be?
Both the talent showcase and the grand pageant is going to be at the Indigo Hotel, 7 p.m.
7 p.m. sharp. So guys, you know where to go.
Okay.
I'm saying, did I say guys, you know where to go? And when I say guys, I'm just speaking to the male population. I'm not speaking to the female. We mix this thing up all the time. We say guys, I mean male and female. No. When Mikey G said guys, I mean the guys. That's it. I say guys, you know where to go. It's Hotel Indigo. The ladies are going to be there. Guys, go out and see all the beauties being
showcased.
There, I'm looking for the words. Listen, please.
I see you looking. I see you searching.
You saw me searching, Miss. Did you see me searching?
Barbados.
Did you see me searching?
I see you searching. Tia, you said you met Bejan. Was it last? Yes. I'll ask you this question though. If you had to share one thing special about Barbados, what would that be?
Yes.
There's so many things about my island, but one thing that I would share that is special would be our passion to innovate and to grow as a nation. Just 2 days ago, our Prime Minister, she would have integrated the CARICOM free travel. So a number of Caribbean islands like Barbados, St. Vincent and Belize were now able to come into our islands and live, work and be able to have education without having to go through the red tape of citizenship and residency. So one thing I really love about Barbados and really all of the Caribbean and the world too is that we have the passion to grow, and it's a way that connects our cultures together, which is something I'm very passionate about.
So hold on, let me ask this question. So this you're saying that Barbados has opened the door to who?
So Elise, St. Vincent, and Barbados, like those three islands were able to go in between each other.
Oh, so it's just between those three islands.
It's starting
for now.
Yes, and then they're going to expand throughout CARICOM.
Okay, all right. So what we're going to do in Jamaica is we're going to also expand that Barbados can come to Jamaica, and Michael G is going to be doing that one, and so we're going to ensure that Barbados can come to Jamaica and live without any red tapes, and buy homes without any citizenship and just be living and integrating without having a problem. I believe that's the way to go. I think that what you just said is a very important thing that needs to happen within the Caribbean, especially because what we have found is that we are the same people setting up walls against each other.
Sometimes that stems from not being able to go into everybody's country and be able to learn about what it's about, and then you just believe what you see on TV. You know,
that's what I'm saying. But we still have to be mindful. We still have to be mindful of where we are, because we have so many dangerous persons around the world who have been dangerous for a long time, and so we can see people naturally afraid of allowing free open. It's something that is, I like it, but it comes with some responsibility. I believe I want it, I want it to be an open thing, but I know that just by knowing the world as it is and knowing people as they are, sometimes we do have to have that conversation.
It is technically, yes, but of course they would have their restrictions and their guides and make sure to check who they're letting into the country. So
yes,
it's a way for us to be more connected, because just coming to Cayman, we had to fly into Miami and then back into the Caribbean. So just connecting our cultures that way, I think we're able to grow at a more rapid rate and a lot better as well.
I love what is happening in Barbados, and I love the mindset that is taking place. And I would say that if we could find a way to be more like the Barbados idea and ideologies, I think the Caribbean could be a place of some serious growth and integration. And I believe that integration brings growth to any people. I think that's where this is going to be. But as we go forward and we progress more, I guess with time, So I want to thank you this morning. Lady Elise, if there's anything you want to say to Miss Barbados, because I'm thinking that she has done well this morning and represented the entire pageantry this morning. And of course, I was hoping to talk to Miss Tyson Sewell, Mrs. Tyson Sewell this morning.
Yes, I was hoping to.
She came on earlier, and I want to acknowledge her presence, and I want to thank her also for putting on this wonderful experience for us here at Flashpoint, allowing us to be a part of it, and for these beautiful ladies to travel and to be having this great experience right in the Grand Cayman Islands.
And also, I just want to ask Miss Barbados to just give a shout out and an invite to all her supporters right now, so they can log on, they can come out, they can come wave a flag, come, you need that sort of a motivation when you're on the runway. So just give a shout out and an invite.
Before she said that, is Rendon a Barbadian? Is Rendon a Bajan?
No, it's Trinidad.
It's Trinidad. Okay. No, you know what? I'm not going to mix up across my thing. Go ahead, Miss Tia.
Miss Trinidad yesterday. Yes.
Go ahead, Miss Tia.
I just want to extend a big welcome to all the Bajans to our pageant. I know that we have a lot of them here, more than I thought. But we in everything like pot salt, as they say. And I can't wait to go out tonight and represent my island, not only Barbados, but also as a Vincentian, multicultural background. This is all about connecting our borders. And I also want to extend any of the Vincentian diaspora to come in, and anybody who's just love pageants to come and support the girls and see what everything is about, because they have a lot to say and a lot to know.
All right.
All the best, Tia. All the best.
Thank you very much. See you.
and Mikey G, I will have to share at this time, before you go, a video from the winner of last year's
competition
adventure.
Okay.
Let me see if I can find her anywhere. Yes. She had a message as well.
All right, let's do it.
Hello, Cayman Islands. I am Ariadne Richmond, your reigning Miss Global International 2024. It's so perfect to be back here with the Cayman Kindness Thrives. I'm excited Indigo this Saturday for Coronation. Mwah!
All right, I got it. I see that I got it. I got it. I got it. You know what? I receive it. Mikey G receives it this morning. Thank you very much.
So all the best to you, Tia, and we'll hear more from you. All right, take care.
See you.
Well, what a morning, Lady Elise. It has been, a beautiful morning and right here in the Grand Cape. Just being a part of this experience, showcasing and, bringing these young ladies here every single time has always, for me, been a pleasure. I just find it amazing to see that there are still gorgeous women out there, not just in looks, but in thoughts, mindset.
Yes. Yes.
And so I see beauty. Mindset. I don't look at beauty from the exterior only. I look at beauty because I would say to a lot of persons, there are some very pretty, ugly people out there. I can say that, But I'm saying beauty for me is wrapped in inner spirit and embodied with an exterior beauty. And so we have seen so many persons, Miss San Andres, Miss Mexico, beautiful ladies. Of course, we saw Miss Philippines, we saw Miss UK, Miss USA, Jamaica. We saw Miss. Did we get a chance to see Miss Jamaica? Miss Jamaica. We didn't get a chance to see Miss Jamaica yet, and so we have gotten a chance to see so many of the young ladies, but I guess we have not seen so many yet. Miss Cayman came on yesterday, and we didn't actually get a chance to talk to Miss Cayman. We were hoping that she would come on this morning so we could have that conversation, as she is the native of this pageantry, and she would be our honored guest to be on this show. So it would have been nice to have Miss Cayman this morning, or at least this week at some point. She came on yesterday and we lost her feed, and we want to apologize for that. I don't know why and how, but we apologize anyhow. I don't know.
On that note, I just want to remind the listeners about Hispanic Day as well. I will now share with you, of course, the beautiful flyer. Clifton Hunter High School, Hispanic Day, Friday, October 10, Unidad en la Diversidad. That's Unity in Diversity. And of course, it's going to be between 8 a.m. to 1:10 p.m. right over there at Clifton Hunter.
All right. Now we know. Yeah. Alright, so we had a chance to see the lady Sharon Thompson this morning. Is it senior vice principal at the Clifton Hunter High School and in Grand Cayman Islands. I want to say also for her involvement in Flashpoint, she's one of our senior executive right here. She's one of our she's not a VIP, she is Flashpoint. So I was gonna put it like that. And we say, oh, many people can be Flashpoint. Come on, Flashpoint is just all of us right here. And so you can be Flashpoint as well, if you really want to be. All right, I want to say to Miss Marshallie, thank you also for giving us the opportunity to be a part of this wonderful occasion all the time it comes around. And so we are becoming a national. We are now becoming the national staple in this event. Yes. So.
Yes, the national staple. That can work.
National staple. Yes, we are. Flashpoint. All right. So this morning it's Family Friday, and so I guess we're going to just say goodbye for now. Our news comes up next. right here on Flashpoint. So I guess we will go to our news. But we want to thank our listeners and our viewers this morning. For those who have joined us on www.flashpoint radio, Flashpoint Media, where our web radio continues all day. We want to say thank you for joining. You know, many persons, Lady Elise, listen to us on the radio and don't really follow us on YouTube and stuff like that. That's a conversation I'm having. I got a conversation saying I enjoy the radio. We don't even go on YouTube or Facebook to listen to Flashpoint.
Well,
we just love the conversation.
To you, I had the privilege of listening to Conversations After Dark with Mario on the radio, and I was enjoying that. I enjoyed it thoroughly. So web radio is still alive and well, and certainly, you know, what I do recognize, Mikey G, some profound life lessons. When we finish, we need to write a book. Consistency, just being consistent and deliberate, you know, that's what it is here. You know, you talk about laser focus, just be focused.
Never stop moving. It says if you want to open the door, Lady Elise, you first have to place your hand on the handle.
Yes.
No door will open unless you do that, and then open the door. All right, guys, thank you, guys. Of course, it's news time. Of course, for those who didn't join yet, go ahead, www.flashpointmedia.ky. Our web radio continues all day. Like, share, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and of course, go ahead and follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Our TikTok page is also running, so please go ahead and do that as well. So much and more to come. Of course, remember our Point of Praise Gospel Concert and the launch of Cayman Got Talent comes up on the 25th of October 2025 right here in the Grand Cayman Islands. So many things happening, on Flashpoint is hosting this one. It's going to be one with a difference. Of course, we have a grand prize of $1,000 for the winner for this experience, trust me. And of course, our second run-up is going to get $500 for the second run-up if you just come in second. That's all it is. And of course, we are open to increase. We're definitely going to increase the purse as we go forward, and you will be hearing much more about that later on. So guys, sign up now for this one. It's going to be an awesome experience. $1,000 for the winner of this competition. Cayman Got Talent comes up on October 25th right here in the Grand Cayman Islands. $500 for the second run-up. If you come second in that competition, you walk away and enjoy. One day you go home. Of course, we would like for some of our sponsors to offer some of our contestants and our participants some hotel time, you know, and of course some hotel time, some restaurant time. You know, come on board, join with Flashpoint, partner with us, and of course make this occasion one of a great one. Make this a national event for the Grand Cayman, because that's what Flashpoint is doing. We are doing tourism for Grand Cayman and across the world. Every single person who participates is a part of the Cayman Islands experience and the Cayman kind experience that is happening right here. Flashpoint is the trendsetter for this occasion. And of course, please join us. That's all I'm going to say this morning. On behalf of Mikey G, myself, Mikey G, Lady Elise, our director right here at Flashpoint, and of course, Coralee Curran, we want to say to you, please be a part of this great movement. Of course, we have so many more and much more to come. Remember, guys, later on today, we are having the open portal at 6:30 p.m. And of course, remember the Sabbath experience starts at that time as well. Proof comes up at 5 in the p.m. So guys, keep it locked right here. It's all Gospel Friday. It's a lot to take in. Of course, tomorrow it's an experience with a difference. So it's just us. Keep it locked right here on Flash. Yes. Ladies, take us out. And of course, and let's get into the news.
Yes, you know, let's hear what's happening in Cayman and the rest of the world. Want to thank our listeners and viewers, those who have joined us on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and via our web radio. We want to thank you for sharing your morning with us. Want to thank those persons who were online as well. Special thanks to the contestants, Miss Philippines. She was on, Miss Angela Ramos. Then you have Miss Barbados, Tia Brown. Then you have, of course, Miss Mexico, and of course, Miss San Andres We appreciate your presence. And of course, the lady herself, the director of Miss Global International, of course, Catherine Tyson. She was on as well.
I want to say this one. Mrs. Catherine Tyson Sewell.
Mrs. Catherine Tyson Sewell.
Yes.
Thanks for the correction.
Please.
And of course, we want to thank the team at Clifton Hunter, Marshall Allen, as well as Deputy Principal Mrs. Sharon Thompson. We had a wonderful morning with you, and we want to wish you all the best for this weekend and beyond. Go in peace and grace and enjoy the news. I'm sure we have good news on the news this morning.
Have a great weekend.
Correct. Thank you.
Have a great weekend, guys. Yeah, great weekend. That's all I'm going to do. I'm wishing everybody a great weekend. Stick and stay with Flashpoint. Much more to come. Go to our web radio at www.flashpointmedia.ay. Much going to be happening. Enjoy.
Lasco 1 and Up now has ARA, DHA, and prebiotics. It's a new, smarter formula. The time by Lasco 1 and Up is...
The time by Lasco 1 and Up is 8:50 in the AM right here on Flashpoint. And also news time.
Good morning, Cayman. It is Wednesday, 1st October, and here's what's making headlines today. I'm Coralee Karen. Untold struggles of Cayman's aging population. Each morning, 81-year-old Lucille Seymour sets out with her camera to capture Cayman's natural beauty, a small ritual that keeps her spirit young as she tackles a big mission, leading the national conversation on aging. A former educator, parliamentarian, and now chair of the Council of Older Persons, Seymour is determined to make Cayman seniors visible again. Older persons long to be seen not as burdens, but as bearers of legacy and wisdom, she says. Her concern comes as Cayman faces a demographic shift. Seniors aged 65 and older grew by more than 28% between 2023 and 2024, the fastest growing segment of the population. Life expectancy now stands at 82.1 years, among the highest in the world, and by 2033, nearly 30% of Cayman's population will be over 65. But behind those numbers are deeply human stories, like that of 97-year-old national hero Francine Jackson, who helped win Caymanian women the right to vote more than 6 decades ago. She fills her days with church, Sunday teas, and social media, yet admits loneliness lingers. I don't like to tell my children I'm lonely because they already do so much, she says. Experts warn isolation is one of the greatest challenges facing Cayman's seniors. Psychologist Shannon Seymour says fading family ties can take a heartbreaking toll. When those connections fade, the loneliness isn't just quiet, it's devastating. That isolation is compounded by financial stress. Many older Caymanians, especially those who worked in the private sector before the late 1990s, now live on pensions that don't cover basic needs. Government social assistance spending has doubled since 2018, and more than 1,400 seniors are currently receiving financial aid. The growing senior population also brings major costs for healthcare and pensions. As of December 2023, government post-retirement liabilities stood at CI $2.7 billion, most of it in healthcare obligations. Even daily essentials like nutrition are a struggle for many. Meals on Wheels, which delivers up to 350 meals a day, often encounters seniors living on oatmeal packets or without kitchen facilities. Hunger takes a toll on health, physically and mentally, says General Manager Jennifer West. And there are other threats too. Reports of elder abuse average about 10 per month this year, often compounded by dementia and mobility issues. The number of people living with dementia is expected to rise by 155% over the next 30 years. Families are often left to shoulder the burden. Michelle Lockwood, who cares for her 78-year-old mother Ella, says caregiving is both a labor of love and a logistical puzzle. In Cayman, we don't really have a clear system for these things, she says. Despite these challenges, advocates like Seymour remain hopeful. The heart of our society is measured by how we treat those who paved the way, she says, calling for shared responsibility from government, businesses, and the community to ensure Cayman's seniors live their golden years with dignity. Heart attack. Time bomb already exploded, says doctor. Cayman is already in the grip of a cardiovascular disease crisis, and one leading cardiologist says urgent action is needed. Speaking at the Frontiers of Healthcare 2025 conference last week, Dr. Christoph Kukula warned that heart disease, strokes, and related conditions like diabetes and high blood pressure are Cayman's biggest killers. It's not really a time bomb. That bomb has gone off already, he said. We see plenty of people with stroke, heart attacks, or heart failure. Dr. Kukula says a lack of reliable data makes it harder to fight the crisis. Cayman has no registry tracking cardiovascular disease cases or outcomes, leaving health professionals unsure of the true scale of the problem. He is calling for mandatory screening and reporting by GPS to build a clearer picture and guide prevention strategies. Prevention is much more effective and hugely cheaper than treatment, he stressed. Without better data and early intervention, Kukula warns Cayman could see life expectancy decline, a trend already emerging in some developed nations. MPs to examine dignity gap for ex-wives of seafarers. Cayman's parliament is set to consider changes to financial support for the ex-wives of seafarers and veterans who currently lose eligibility for government benefits after divorce. The issue surfaced during last week's Finance Committee, where an extra $3.3 million in payments was approved for seafarers and veterans. Independent MP Chris Saunders questioned what happens to the original Caymanian wives who stayed behind to raise families while their husbands worked at sea. Former Premier Juliana O'Connor Connolly called the current system grossly unfair and urged lawmakers to ensure these women do not have to go hand in cap to social services. Finance Minister Ralston Anglin cautioned that any change would have budget implications, but acknowledged the need for Parliament to make a clear decision on eligibility. Cayman property market splits into two. Cayman's residential property market is now clearly divided, with a cooling mid-range segment and a booming luxury sector. Experts speaking at the Property Update Forum 2025 said higher interest rates and rising living costs have dampened local demand for mid-priced homes, while cash buyers keep the high-end market strong. The total number of property transactions fell 1% between 2023 and 2024, though the average sale price rose to $650,000. The luxury sector, meanwhile, saw average prices climb from $4.5 million to $6.1 million this year. A recent Federal Reserve interest rate cut to 7.25% is expected to help stabilize the mid-market, but rising insurance costs and potential immigration reforms could pose new risks ahead. Students return to Brack High School after asbestos clearance. Students at Layman E. Scott Senior High School on Cayman Brack are back in class after asbestos discovered in the roof and tile work was safely removed. Testing in June prompted a temporary closure, with students shifting to hybrid learning. Specialists completed asbestos abatement earlier in September, and air tests confirmed that the site is now safe. Education Minister Ralston Anglin praised the resilience and professionalism of teachers, students, and parents during the disruption. A new school is under construction, though plans have been scaled back to save $6 million. To news in the region, World Bank approves $25 million to tackle flooding in St. Lucia. The World Bank has approved a $25 million project to help St. Lucia reduce flood risk in its most vulnerable communities. The St. Lucia Urban Resilient Flood Investment Project will benefit more than 66,000 people, focusing on the capital Castries and the coastal village of Anse-Laret. The initiative will combine traditional flood defenses with nature-based solutions like green corridors and river restoration, while strengthening disaster preparedness and creating new jobs. This project equips St. Lucia with the tools it needs to better manage and reduce flood risk, says Lila Burondik, the World Bank's Director for the Caribbean. That's your news for this morning. From the struggles and resilience of Cayman's aging population to urgent warnings about heart disease and efforts to future-proof our communities, these stories remind us how deeply our present decisions shape the future we build together. I'm Coralee Karen, and those were your news headlines on Flashpoint Radio. Continue to stay tuned.
Of course, I want to thank Coralee Karen for the able way in which she presented the news this morning. And of course, please guys, so many things came up in the news, and you could pick what you like from it, but there is hope even in the adversities of life, and so Grand Cayman is striving from strength to strength in different ways. Of course, we want to thank you for joining us this morning right here on Flashpoint. On behalf of Coralee Karen, our news anchor this morning, Lady Elise, and myself, yes, put myself in there. Thank you for joining. Have yourself a great weekend. Continue to listen to our web radio, www.flashpointmedia.ky.
Do you have a talent for singing, playing an instrument, spoken word, or dance? Then this is your moment. Cayman's Got Talent Season 1 is here. And for our first season, we're putting the spotlight on gospel. Selected participants will be featured at the Point of Praise Gospel Extravaganza on October 25, 2025. But hurry, the final date for registration is September 30. To register, email us at info@flashpointmedia.ky or WhatsApp 345-321-6969. That's 345-321-6969. Don't miss this opportunity to showcase your talent and be part of something special. Cayman's Got Talent.
Feels like we're running in circles, going around every day, getting stuck in the hurdles of yesterday. Don't you wanna go further, away from the fray? Let's not get stuck in our worries, we'll make our own way. Won't you come outside where the sunflowers bloom? Breathe in the air, look up to the moon. I'll meet you outside, away from the crowd, just you and me together, and we'll all sing there outside, just us in the sky.
And you're listening to Flashpoint Radio. You know, wherever I travel around the globe, I have access to Flashpoint Radio, and so should you. Flashpoint